Hey, beautiful mamas. Happy Wednesday. So, I'm coming on here to kind of refresh. It's been a while that I have talked about this topic, and it's my why. So, first of all, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Mom on a Mission, No Apologies. This is a safe space for moms. Women in general have so many challenges, that we face, that we go through, and whatnot. But this is specifically for moms. So this is a safe space for moms to feel comfortable, to not feel judged, and to feel vulnerable. Talking about there's so many topics that come in to play when it comes to being a mom. So my why. So I have 3 children, 3 boys. I was 18 going on 19 when I had my firstborn. I was a child myself, so obviously that was an experience there. I have 2 other boys, a 6-year-old, Gio, and my oldest is Julian, middle is Gio, and then my 4-year-old is Emmanuel, but we call him Remy. So motherhood itself for me I've gone through different phases of meeting myself in various situations. Like I said, I have an adult child or adult son, and then my middle child was diagnosed with mild intellectual delay about 2 years ago, and that was a challenge itself. So the reason why I started this channel is because it is lonely sometimes, depending on the struggles and obstacles that you're going through. It feels like a lonely road, especially when my son was diagnosed with the mild intellectual delay. I felt alone, even though I have a wonderful, supportive family. My husband, he's my rock. I could talk so much about how wonderful my husband truly is. But it is still a lonely road. Why? Because it's something that I needed to work on. Everyone else could be there for me. But the thing is, if I wasn't okay myself, then it didn't help. So I had to really look into myself and really find a root of the reasons why I was going through so much emotionally and mentally when it had to do with hearing that diagnosis. Now, that process alone comes with so many different feelings, guilt, blame, uncontrollable crying sometimes, just so many emotions. But yet I was feeling so many other things. So at that moment, I decided, you know what? I'm taking out my frustration, my anger on my son, my oldest son, on my other baby, and then my husband. And that's not fair, because I didn't want to become another statistic of when you have a neurodivergent child, there's a higher percentage that your marriage fails, unfortunately. So, like I said, wonderful, supportive husband in every phase. He's seen me in every color of the rainbow, and he's still there for me. And he makes me feel valued, appreciated, and seen. 3 things that every mom wants to feel, correct? So I knew it was me. The other issues that I was dealing with is I didn't know, but I felt guilty because my oldest son didn't get the best version of me. My oldest son got the version that didn't even know who she was, that didn't have an identity, that was still going through so much herself. And so I had to talk to my son about that. The other issue that I was going through was feeling guilt as a wife. I felt like I wasn't giving myself the way that I should have, the way I was raised and whatnot, especially when you have, someone that's there for you as a spouse. So I had to work through that. Along with a couple of other things, but again, it's something that I really had to do. So with that said and done, my purpose and my passion is to really give a space, a safe space to moms, and whatever situation you're going through, to not feel guilty, because every single day we show up for our kids despite whatever internally we're going through, that little girl inside of us that we're still trying to really connect with because of whatever personal, trauma or whatever it is that we're still working on ourselves. We are trying to be there for our kids the best that we can. So cheers to that, because you are amazing just doing that. So let's give ourselves grace. Let's really try to be there for each other in a community of moms that, we're going to uplift each other. We're going to cry together. We're going to go through so many things, but at the end of the day, we fix that crown for one another. That is my why. That is my passion. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you continue, staying here with me and watching my videos. Comment if you would want to talk about specific issue. We can talk more about that. But thank you so much, beautiful mamas. You guys have a blessed day.